Hey, welcome back. So the next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is the dusting mitt. So I kind of hinted at it in the last video with using something for your TV screen. That's what I was trying to say. Your TV screen. So the dust mitt, this is our lovely, and it looks dirty because, well, I've been dusting. This is our dust mitt, okay? So basically it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a mitt for your hand to dust. How many of you like dusting? I don't think any hands went up. And I will tell you why. Because dusting is terrible. First of all, I know for myself, when I dust, I constantly sneeze, gag, cough, because what are you doing? You're kicking up all that dust in your face as you're dusting. The other reason I hate dusting is because every time I dust, I feel like I'm just chasing it. I feel like I'm never really getting it. And if I do get it, it's just flying into the air and it's choking me more, and it's falling on the floor. And I'm having to pick it up with my hands or something like that if you got those really nice big dust bunnies like are in my house. You never really get it all. So when I found Norwex and I found out about the dust mitt, I was very intrigued because I thought, geez, what a fun way to clean, put a thing on my hand and just run around my house, and I don't have to carry a rag and spray something on it and then wipe it down. To me, that was very, very intriguing. The other thing that I thought to myself was, man, I could really use this in my car because, the dashboard, constantly, I always have horrible dust in my dashboard, and I'm sure that that's not good that I'm breathing that in. Dust in and of itself, most people don't think of dust as unhealthy, but it's extremely unhealthy. Dust is a carrier. It's a carrier. It's a carrier of bacteria. It carries dust mites, which are absolutely disgusting and also carry bacteria. Dust can actually carry chemicals on it. It's a very effective carrier, and it's everywhere in your house, and you're breathing it in all the time. Obviously, we're not going to be able to eliminate every single bit of dust, but when we do dust, shouldn't we be getting rid of what we're dusting, right? So the Norwex dusting mitt is different because it works on static electricity. Now, I know a lot of other products out there claim to do the same thing, but I will tell you I've tried them. They don't work as well, and they also leave behind residue because they also have chemicals embedded in their fibers. Norwex doesn't do that. There's no chemicals in it's pure microfiber. And you can use this in a couple different ways. So one being dry, when you're dusting your home, all you're gonna do is you're gonna rub it together like this on itself, and then that charges the mitt, and then you're gonna go through and you're gonna wipe down your surfaces, okay? The second way you can use it is damp. If you have a really heavily soiled, dusty surface that it doesn't seem to be coming up, you can do a couple different things. You could use your EnviroCloth and wipe it down first, and then your window cloth and just kind of shut it up. Or you could use this a little bit damp and wipe it down. This also has backlock in it. So again, like I talked about with the EnviroCloth, it's going to self-purify. Again, when you're done, you would rinse it out, rub it against itself, hang it up, and it's going to self-purify. So the other nice thing about using this damp is I know for myself, one thing in my house that I don't clean very often is my window screens. I don't do it because I don't really even know how to clean them very well. I mean, most of the time I would just take a paper towel and maybe a little bit of some kind of cleaner or spray and just try to wipe them down real quick, and they never get clean. At least mine don't, or they never really look that clean. Enter Norwex dust mitt. All you're going to do is you're going to just dampen this down. I actually have a video that I did a demo on this not that long ago on my VIP page, which I'll invite all of you to. You're going to wipe this down, and it gets everything. It gets all of the dust out of the screen. It gets all of the gunk from the outside, gunk from the inside. Because if you think about it, your screen is a filter for your house. So stuff that's coming in, stuff that's going out. It doesn't obviously catch everything, but what's sitting on there and what it collects, you're kind of breathing in, and when it starts coming off. It's great. It's a filter. It's keeping bugs and, you know, nasty stuff out of our house. But if you don't clean it, it's going to kind of come in when the wind blows. And think about after the winter time, you know, you've had your windows shut all winter long, and then you open them up and you're breathing in whatever is coming in from those screens. So really twice a year, we should be at least cleaning our screens to try to protect ourselves and our families from some of those chemicals and bacteria and you know, other pollutants that are coming in from outside and other pollutants that are trying to leave the house and go outside. So this is a great option for that. Great option. Again, same thing, can be washed and dried. I should wash this probably soon. I've used it 2 or 3 times. That's the other thing about Norwex products, is you can use it over and over and over again before you have to wash it, because it's not going to hold on to bacteria. It's going to self-purify. So I use my Norwex, most of my Norwex products, I use them for an entire week before I wash them. So once a week, I'll do a Norwex load and wash everything together. So that's another thing I want to touch on for you guys, is that you're not having to do laundry constantly either with this stuff. It's just, you know, whenever you do laundry, maybe you do a Norwex load. But you don't have to. I mean, I know some people that go a couple weeks without. My dust mitt, like maybe once a month I'll wash it when it starts to get kind of like, you know, you can see a lot of this. And this is not just my dust, it's some dust from some other people's homes too that I've cleaned recently with my demos. So, but besides that, you really don't need to do a lot of that. The other nice thing you can do, and I'll be talking about this a little bit later too, is we have a rubber brush that you can brush the dust off of it. So if it gets really heavily dusted while you're dusting all your stuff, you can start to just kind of take that off with a rubber brush and keep going. So that's pretty much it for the dust mitt. It works extremely well. If you guys are interested in seeing an actual demo of the dust mitt, I can certainly do that for you. Let me know if you're interested. Comment below the video and let me know if you want to see that. I can add that into the video series if we're not getting too long-winded here.